We are going to discuss about science of class 4th chapter name is materials and solutions. In this chapter we are going to discuss about 4 topics. First one is solution as a mixture, solute, solvent and solubility, soluble and insoluble substance and method of separation. When one substance is mixed with another substance, it's called a mixture. Okay. What type of mixture is this? Okay students, let us discuss solution as a mixture. So students, you have already learned in class 3rd that states of matters are of 3 types. Okay, solid, liquid and gas. Look here, when 2 or more substances that are mixed together, okay, a mixture is formed. And how many types of mixtures are there? There are 2 types of mixture, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Okay, what is homogeneous? Particles in a homogeneous mixture are uniformly distributed and remain as a single states of matter. For example, salt, water, blood and air. But in heterogeneous mixture, particles are not mixed well and they remain as different states of matter. For examples like sand in water. Okay. Mixture of 2 types, homogeneous and heterogeneous. It is a homogeneous mixture called solution. Okay, a solution is formed when particles of a solid completely dissolve in a liquid. Okay, when solution formed when a solid completely dissolve in liquid. For example, sand. For example, sugar. Okay. A solution comprises of 2 parts. So students, remember, a solution comprises of 2 parts. One is solute and another one is solvent. A solution is a mixture, but a mixture is not always a solution. Seawater is a solution of water and salt. Air is a mixture of different gases. Solute, solvent and solubility. Solute and solvent are the 2 components of a solution. Okay, solution have 2 types. Okay, solution have 2 types, solute and second one is solvent. What is solute? The solid substance that dissolve in a liquid to form a solution is called the solute. Okay. For example, in salt water, salt is a solute. Okay, it dissolves easily in water, so it is called solute. Solvent, the substance in which the solute dissolve is called the solvent. For example, salt solution, water is the solvent in which salt dissolve. The property of the solute to dissolve in the solvent is called solubility. Okay, solubility is the ability of a solid to dissolve in a solvent. On the basis of solubility, a substance can be soluble or insoluble. You have already learned soluble or insoluble in class 3rd. Soluble substance. Soluble substance are those that easily dissolve in a particular solvent such as water. Sugar dissolve in water easily. Here sugar is a soluble substance because it is dissolved easily in water. It's called a soluble substance. What are soluble substance? Those substances that easily dissolve in a water mixed completely in water. It's called a soluble substance. And insoluble substances are those that do not dissolve in water. Okay. For example, sand is an insoluble substance. Iron, nail also do not dissolve in water. Okay. They are called insolubles. When you mix an insoluble substance in a liquid, you can see the solid wherever the soluble substance mixed completely with the liquid and you cannot see the solid in the solution. Here are some of the different examples. Soluble. Salt dissolve in water, sugar dissolve in water, detergent, glucose, some chemicals and minerals dissolve in water easily. And insoluble. Sand, plastic, wood, metal, glass, they do not dissolve in water. They do not dissolve in water. Okay. The water that we use mainly come from rivers, as you all know that where water comes from rivers, from ponds, from lakes and well. This water contains germs. Okay, this water contains germs, dirt, sand that are not unfit for drinking. Okay, therefore we need to separate this soluble and insoluble substance from water to make it fit for use. Okay, some use filtrations. Okay, Method of separations. There are various methods used to separate substance, okay? But the method to separate soluble substance are different from method used to separate insoluble substance, okay? Let us discuss. Removing soluble impurities. Soluble impurities can be removed by evaporation, okay? And what is the meaning of evaporation? It is a process of changing water into water vapor on heating. When we heat the water, okay, it's called the evaporations. When water evaporates, soluble substances are left behind, okay? It is also removing soluble impurities. So students, we are ending this chapter here only. We will continue this chapter in next video. Till then, keep learning. Thank you.